Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry it's been so long since I uploaded on this channel. A lot has been going on in the past kind of month, I feel like. I ended up kind of taking an accidental break from pretty much all of social media over Christmas and a lot of December. I did kind of mention it in my last couple of videos that there was a lot going on, and unfortunately it just kind of really got on top of me. I also did spend a lot of time with my family over Christmas and over the past month. John was away, so me and Brooke were kind of quite sad, to be honest, that he was away for so long. So we spent a lot of time together while she was off school, and she's only just gone back to school the end of last week. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I'm really happy to be filming this video today. And I have also started my second channel now, which I will have linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you'd check it out and subscribe if it's something that you think you'd like. It's completely different to the kind of videos I do on here, but it's just something that I've wanted to do for quite some time. So I will kind of talk more about what's been going on in my weight loss diary, just because I feel like it kind of links in more with that. Today's video, I really wanted to do a review of a couple of new makeup items that I bought recently. I really like doing reviews, and I really like to find affordable products that people don't really tend to talk about to review, just because I think that, you know, I feel like with a lot of high-end brands and like a lot of new things that come out, it's quite easy to find reviews of, and I think you can never, you know, watch too many reviews or hear too many reviews of something. But when it comes to inexpensive makeup products or like lower, like high street makeup products, I still think it's good to hear reviews because it's still money that you're going to be spending. So I was in Boots the other day and I saw these L'Oreal True Match highlighters. I think they've been out for a little while now. Every time I've sort of been in there, they keep catching my eye because of like the different colours that they kind of have in them. So I figured I'd pick them up. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for them because I did do a 3 for 2 deal, and I also got something else which I'll do a review on hopefully next week. Obviously, compared to other highlighters and other brands, they are a lot cheaper. I always tend to use my Urban Decay highlighter in the colour Sin, which I absolutely love this highlighter, but obviously it is a little bit more on the pricey side. So I did want to try and find not only something else but something a little bit more affordable. So I think it only comes in 2 colours, so I decided to pick up both colours just so I can compare them both, and I wasn't exactly sure what colour I'd want to use anyway. So the packaging is very similar to any kind of True Match powder. So it's just in a silver case. It has a clear lid so you can see the colours there. And then on the back, it just has kind of like a guide of where it recommends you put the highlighter. So, you know, the packaging is nice, but obviously when it comes to packaging, unless it's something that breaks the first time I open it, I'm not too bothered about. Obviously there are certain products that have really nice packaging, but I have bought some stuff from like YSL because I thought, oh, that looks really pretty in the packaging, but I've not actually liked the product. So I'd rather pay more for a nice product than to pay more for nice packaging. So that's just my opinion. So this more cool toned colour is called Icy Glow, and the first thing that I felt like these reminded me of was like the Anastasia kind of glow kits, particularly because this one has a blue tone in it, which I thought was very unusual and not something that I would have thought a makeup brand like L'Oreal would put into a highlighter. So the kind of multi-tone and multi-colour element of it is something that I think a lot more brands are coming out with now, just to add something a little bit different and so that you can customise it a little bit more. So you've got like this pinky tone here, which takes over just about half of the pan, and then you've got this blue tone here, and then this kind of more icy white tone here. And the good thing about this is that you could use this whether or not you were really pale or, you know, like a light kind of skin tone, because if you were really fair, you could just kind of pick up more of the blue and the white, whereas if you were a little bit sort of deeper but you didn't feel like you were deep enough to use the darker colour, then you could use more of the pink tone. So I do really like that element. Obviously, as long as the product works well, then that'd be perfect. And then the bottom of it does actually flip up, and it does have a mirror, which I think is a really nice touch, especially because, you know, it might not be something that you just take out if you were going out, but because it has got the mirror in it, and I feel like the packaging is sturdy enough where you could pop it in your bag or in a makeup bag and you'd be fine. And it does also come with a little brush. I don't really tend to use the brushes that they come with. It's pretty soft, and it's just like a thin brush, so it would be a kind of nice size for highlighting, although I feel like it's quite sort of, the bristles are a little bit kind of stiff at the top, so it's not something that personally I would use. But if you're like a beginner or you just wanted to try them out, then I think it's handy to have. So that was the Icy Glow one, and then the other colour is called Golden Glow, and it has this similar kind of effect where it has 3 colours. So this one's got more of kind of like a yellow gold tone, then you've got this almost rosy gold here, and then you've got more of like a brown. So this would be absolutely perfect for someone who had medium to deep skin, because you've got quite a dark colour there, and you could really concentrate your brush at the bottom if you're a little bit more deeper, and just at the top. Also, I feel like if it's not too kind of glittery, it might be nice as like a bronzer if you was on holiday and you didn't really want to wear too much makeup. I think it looks really nice when you put something like this kind of in the high points of your face when you've got quite a nice kind of tan on holiday. So I think they're really nice, and again it comes with the mirror and the brush. So what I want to do is I want to swatch each colour individually and then kind of swatch them all as a whole. So this is the Icy Glow colour here. That probably shows it a little bit more true to colour. So the colours are nice. It doesn't look glittery at all. Like, I can't see any specks of glitter in it. So hopefully it won't swatch like that. So I'm going to start off with the biggest colour, and it is very smooth. And it is pretty pigmented for a highlighter. And it just has a very nice kind of sheen to it, so nothing too crazy. So that's the pink toned. The blue one, again, is very smooth. And it definitely doesn't come off as blue as what I thought it was going to. And I can see a little bit of glitter in that one. But still, I think it's very pretty. And then the last one is the white one, which again is very smooth. So I feel like the blue and the white aren't as pigmented as the kind of more pink toned one. That's probably why it takes up a lot more, and the way maybe it was designed is when you swatch them all together, you don't get this kind of like blue or white cast on your face. But obviously if you did want more of these undertones, you could concentrate the brush more there. So I'm going to swatch them all together now, and I'm just going to take all of the colours together, and it does look pretty light. So I think that's actually quite pretty. It's a nice sheen, and I feel like it's something that would look more natural, and it is definitely perfect for someone with more light skin tones. Even for me now, I would probably maybe use this for like the inner corners of my eyes and under my brow bone, but I think I might be able to get away with using this. Even mixing the two I think would look really nice. So that was all the colours in Icy Glow, and then I'm just going to do the same thing with Golden Glow. So I'm going to start off with the kind of biggest colour here. This again, it feels really like smooth and buttery. It doesn't feel like powdery at all. So already I can kind of see the more yellow golden to it, which I think is nice. I wish it wasn't as yellow as what it's coming off as, but it still has that really nice kind of sheen to it. It's hard to kind of tell. I feel like when it comes to highlighters, they swatch completely different how they are on your skin. So that's the kind of yellow shade. The kind of rose goldy shade, I feel like this would be a really nice kind of blusher as well, and it's just this one here, and you can definitely tell it has a little bit more kind of orange to it, which again would be I think it look absolutely gorgeous on someone with more deeper skin tones, and I do like the sheen that they have to them. And then the deeper shade, which I think this is, so So the deeper shade doesn't come off as deep as what I thought it was going to be, but I think it would still cover quite a lot of skin tones. And even as an eyeshadow, I think these would make really nice eyeshadows if you wanted like an all over the lid colour kind of sheen. So that's all of the colours kind of separately, and then I'm going to swatch them all together again like I did with the Icy Glow. So I'm just going to take my finger and just kind of swirl it in all of the colours together just to kind of get a nice colour. And it's definitely pretty neutral, but it's a lot darker than what I thought it was going to be. So I think that's really nice. I didn't notice any glitter in this one, but they do swatch really nicely. So I'm going to keep you zoomed in. I'm actually going to try the Icy Glow one on my face, just because I feel like this one might be a little bit too dark for me at the moment. If I like false tan or something, then I probably would use this, and as I said, I think it'd be really nice as like a bronzer when you're on holiday. So I'm going to take my Morphe M510, and I'm just gonna, I want to concentrate more on this colour here, but a little bit of all of them. So I'm just going to take my brush and just kind of dot it in. There is a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that, a little bit of like, not fallout, but like dust when I tapped my brush. And then I'm just going to take it on the high points of my face. So it's definitely, I'd say it's a little bit more obvious than a natural highlight. There's no glitter whatsoever. It hasn't emphasised the texture of my skin as much as what, you know, any more than normal. I do feel like, especially on camera, you can probably see a little bit more of the white. So I'm going to do it on my other cheek, but I'm just going to take the kind of pink toned colour and not any of the others. I feel like it's more of the kind of almost wet look than the real like sheen highlight, and I actually quite like it, because then when you turn and it hits, it just adds a little bit extra. And I'm also going to put some on my nose, just a little bit. So it's a lot more natural. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to take the white shade, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corner of my eyes, just to see how much I can get that to pop. So you can probably see the difference. It's nice because it's not kind of too harsh. It's a lot more, I wouldn't even say it's natural, but I just think it's enough where it doesn't look too much. This isn't something that I'd probably do on a daily basis, but I just want to add a little bit of the lightest colour in the Golden Glow, just to kind of see how deep it does come out of my skin tone. I know it's going to be kind of on top of this, but I think it would be nice to see them kind of mixed together. I feel like this is a product that you would be able to kind of build up to a certain extent without it looking too cakey too quick. I do think it's a different kind of effect than what I would normally get from my Urban Decay highlighter, and it is an effect that I think is really nice. And I think like I said, you could use this kind of as heavily or as lightly as you want. And considering the price of them, I'm pretty sure they were under £10. Plus the fact Boots normally do have offers like 3 for 2, or, you know, buy one get one free or something like that. So I would definitely recommend picking them up and trying them out, because I did expect that they would be a little bit more glittery than what they've come out at, because I have tried other kind of lower end brand highlighters before, and I've never really kept them because I've not been too impressed. So I am pretty happy with these. I definitely will be using these more on a sort of regular basis. I will still obviously use my Urban Decay highlighter, but as it's a pretty pricey one, it's not something that I would like to use on a daily basis. So yeah, make sure you pick these up. I'll leave a link down below to them on the Boots website so that you can check them out if you want. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like this video. Please make sure you check out my new channel and subscribe to this one if you aren't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!